Why do you guys join late, yaar? Not you, but in general, I'm asking. Alina, Ali, Jovita, Jasleen, Shaima. Basically, why do they join late? किसी को पता है कुछ? क्यों बच्चे इतना देर से ज्वाइन करते हैं? I think most of the students are here now. I think we can start. चलिए, now एक छोटा सा टॉपिक है that we have to write and उसके बाद we can do some more questions. ठीक है? So write the topic. The name of topic is reaction quotient, which is written as Q. Reaction quotient. Okay. So what is a reaction quotient? So for a reaction, let us suppose AA plus BB, if it is in equilibrium with CC and DD, then the reaction quotient Q is defined as the concentration of the product to its stoichiometric coefficient multiplied by concentration of the B to its stoichiometric coefficient divided by the concentration of A to its stoichiometric coefficient and concentration of B to its stoichiometric coefficient small b. The most important thing, please ध्यान से सुन लीजिए जरा, है ना? Most important, if you are writing, please stop writing and try to understand here that the concentration of A, B, C, and D are not equilibrium concentration. So the concentration of product to its stoichiometric coefficient divided by the concentration of reactant to its stoichiometric coefficient at a point with when the equilibrium has not been achieved, when the concentration are still changing. And if I take the ratio of the concentration of product upon reaction, then that ratio is known as equilibrium constant. Sorry, that ratio is known as reaction quotient. If I do the same thing, if I write the same thing like the concentration of product upon reactant, but I take the concentration at equilibrium, I will get the equilibrium constant and not the reaction quotient. Does this make sense? Yes or no? Please tell me. बस ये चीज ध्यान रखिएगा. At equilibrium, what happens? The Q, it is equal to K. And when the equilibrium is not there, when the equilibrium is not there, then it is Q. जैसे ही equilibrium आ जाएगा, then this Q and K, this will become equal. Does this make sense? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
याद रहेगा सबको? अली, जोबिता, शाइमा,
Yes,
tell me
sir.
guys. ठीक है. Write this down. Raise your hand if you're done. Anyone still writing? Waiting for Alina and Jobita. चलिए, नहीं, ध्यान सुनिएगा. ठीक है, प्लीज ध्यान सुनेगा ना, आराम आराम से बिल्कुल समझ समझ के चलिएगा. देयर इज नो नीड ऑफ हरी. ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. फाइन. There are two things. Q, when the reaction is still happening, the concentrations are still changing, then we say concentration of product upon reactant is Q. When the equilibrium has been achieved, what is the definition of equilibrium? Nothing is happening. The concentrations are not changing. That is equilibrium. Now let us see. For example, if I have a reaction, don't write this. Please try to understand. सिर्फ सुनिए आराम से. Only listen. Don't write this. A is in equilibrium with B, and for this particular reaction, the K it is equal to the equilibrium constant. It is equal to, let us suppose 2. Let us suppose 2. Now, what does this particular equilibrium constant mean? What is 2? What is K actually? So, K is actually the concentration of product upon the concentration of reactant. So, when the concentration of product upon concentration of reactant is equal to 2, that means the concentration of B should be equal to 2 times the concentration of A. And at that time, the equilibrium will be achieved. Does this make sense? Yes or no? Please tell me. Does this make sense? What is the meaning of K is equal to 2? K is equal to 2. It means concentration of product upon concentration of reactant is equal to 2. Now, this thing tells me when the equilibrium will be achieved. The equilibrium will be achieved when the concentration of B is twice the concentration of A. अब यही चीज अगर ऐसे होता, if the K was equal to 1 by 2, then it would be just the opposite. The concentration of B upon the concentration of A is equal to 1 upon 2, and I can say the twice the concentration of B is equal to A. So what does this particular thing says? This K value, it tells me that the equilibrium will be achieved. That means the concentration of reactant and the concentration of product will stop changing when A is equal to 2 times of B. If I have K half, if I have K is equal to 2, then when the reaction will stop, not stop, but I will say when the concentrations are not going to change, when you cannot see any apparent change happening in the system, is when the concentration of B is twice the concentration of A. Can you now understand the physical significance of the value of K? What does it tell us about? Yes or no, please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Please let me know. If you do not understand, please let me. This is very important to understand. If you do not understand this, please turn your mic on. I will ask you some questions फिर आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. Then you will understand. Please tell me, guys. Alina, Jobita, Jasleen, Shaima, Zainab, Ali. All of you understood this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So I am taking K. It is equal to 2. है K it is equal to 2. Ali. Fine. Ali, can you please turn your mic on?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है? So see, K it is equal to 2. Fine. K it is equal to 2. Now, for this particular reaction, keep your mic on. ये बार-बार हमको नहीं बोलना पड़ेगा. आपको क्यों ऐसे करते हैं? What I can write, K is equal to concentration of product. What is the product?
B.
Concentration of B divided by concentration of A.
A.
है ना?
Yes,
Right?
sir.
This is equal to 2. Right? So, concentration of B should be equal to 2 times the concentration of A at equilibrium. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Now, when the concentration of B will be equal to twice the concentration of A, then the reaction will stop. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, चलिए देखिए. अब देखिए जरा. For example, I have A as let's suppose what 12. Right? Now B is 0. Slowly the reaction will happen. This will become 11. This will become 1. I mean, the concentration of A will decrease. The concentration of B will increase. Then slowly what is going to happen? Still, we have to see. We have to see that B upon 1. हमेशा यहाँ पे दिख रही है ना. B upon 1 क्या है? 0.12. It is equal to how much? 0. K is equal to 2 आ जाएगा तो equilibrium. So changes should happen. Yes, changes should happen. The product upon reactant should increase. So fine, the product will increase. So 1 upon 11. This is what? This is still not 2. Now reactant को और बढ़ना पड़ेगा. So this will become 10. This will become 2. Now I can write 2 upon 10. Have we reached equilibrium? I hope you can see that. ना yes or no बोलेंगे आप. Does this make sense? At this point, is there an equilibrium? No, this point is not equilibrium. Is this point equilibrium? No, this point is not equilibrium. Why? Because product upon reaction is not equal to 2. Does this make sense? हाँ या ना जल्दी बताएं.
Yes,
Tell me,
sir.
guys. ठीक है, अगला. Next, what should I write? What should I write? बोलो बोलो बोलो. If you are not going to speak, समझ में नहीं आएगा. You will not get the feeling of equilibrium. Please बोलिए. What should be next? Equilibrium has
9.
not been achieved, no? 9. Very good. 9 and here. अरे,
Three.
keep your mic on. हाँ जी बोलते रहिए. So this will be 3 upon 9 now. Then next. बोलो.
8 and 4.
8 and 4.
4.
So right now we are at 4 and 8. मेक सेंस है सुनो?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, ऐसे स्लोली स्लोली जाएगा, बहुत बहुत देर बाद ऐसे हो जाएगा 4 and 8 विल हैपन, ये सुनो, जैसे 8 और 4 हुआ है, कम होता जाएगा, राइट?
Yes, sir.
Now it will become 8 upon 4, which will be equal to 2. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now at this point, equilibrium has been achieved. After this, there will be no change in the reactant concentration, not the product concentration. Whatever reactant changes to product, it will again change to reactant. Does this make sense? Yes or no, please tell me. Because the value of K was given as 2, because the value of K was given as 2, it is not always the case. Now, Hima, tell me.
Sir, it can be 5 and 10 also, right?
नहीं मतलब 5 and 10 हो जाएगा, 5 and 10 पहले आ जाएगा क्या? नहीं, 5 तो बाद में आएगा ना, पहले तो 4 आएगा, नहीं पहले 5 आएगा। 5 नहीं, 5 and 10 हो ही नहीं सकता ना, आप करके देख लीजिए, बिकॉज जब स्टार्टेड विद 12 ना, द सम शुड बी ऑलवेज 12, राइट? मतलब कैन यू सी दैट? होप दैट मेक सेंस, है ना?
Yes, sir.
है ना? तो इट विल बी 4 8 में ही आएगा इस केस में, फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर केस। इफ आई स्टार्टेड विद समथिंग एल्स देन ऑब्वियसली 5 10 भी हो सकता था। मेक सेंस?
Yes, sir.
है ना? इस केस में तो 8 and 4 ही में आएगा। आई होप दैट मेक सेंस, राइट? ठीक है, अब ध्यान से जरा सुनिएगा जरा। इन दिस केस यू कैन सी दैट ऑल ऑफ दीज आर व्हाट, ये सारे के सारे वैल्यूज जो है ना, दीज आर नॉट के, दीज आर क्यू। At this point, we have got K. Does this make sense? Yes or no? When the reaction is happening, it is not equilibrium. When it is not equilibrium, the concentration of product upon reactant, concentration of product upon reactant is Q. है ना? What is Q? The concentration of A, B, C, D are not equilibrium concentration. Make sense? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
बस ठीक है।
Yes, sir.
Now, in all of these cases, you can also see that Q का value जो है ना, it is less than K. Yes or no? देखिए जरा।
Yes, sir.
So until and unless, all of you make sense? अरे दिख रहा है सबको? हाँ या ना बताएं? Can all of you see that? अरे बोलो भाई।
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. So when ध्यान से सुनिएगा, please don't write anything. When Q is smaller than K, when Q is smaller than K, Q K से छोटा है. When Q is smaller than K, then the reaction is going forward. Can you see that? A से B बन रहा है, A से B बन रहा है, A से B, yes or no? Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Right? Now, just by symmetry or reversing it, I can say that if Q it is greater than K, if Q is greater than K, then what reaction will happen, forward or backward? What reaction will happen, forward or backward? जल्दी बताओ ना।
Backward.
Backward reaction. Very good. Backward reaction is going to happen when Q is what greater than K. And when Q is equal to K, then what's going to happen?
Equilibrium.
Ah, very good. Equilibrium. Nothing will happen. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, चलिए इन सभी चीजों के बारे में हम लोग पढ़ेंगे। फाइन, you don't need to write this down. I just wanted to give you a feel. Now you will write applications of equilibrium constant. Right, number one. Number one is prediction of extent of reaction. K को जो है ना, the values of K can range from somewhere to somewhere, है ना? उसी के हिसाब से there are extent of reaction, like how much product will be there, will the product will be formed or not formed, उस तरह की बातें हैं यहाँ पे. So if the value of K it is less than 10 to the power minus 3, the value of K is less than 10 to the power minus 3, 10 to the power minus 3 ज्यादा बड़ा है, K छोटा है, then in this case what is going to happen, you can see that K जो है आपके पास 1/1000 है, ये बड़ा है than K. So ऊपर you can see that this is the concentration of product, this is the concentration of reactant. Which is greater? Reactant or product? जल्दी बताओ.
Reactant.
Reactant. है ना? So you can see that in this particular case, if the equilibrium constant of a particular reaction is less than 10 to the power minus 3, then at equilibrium, if you want to check what is present at equilibrium, you will only find reactant. Does that make sense? Because for 1000 moles of reactant, there is one product. Does it make sense? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
So in this case, we can say that reactants dominate equilibrium, at equilibrium. And if the reactants are dominating at equilibrium, then we can also say that reactions hardly take place. Reaction ho hi nahi raha hai. Make sense? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes.
है ना? If no product is formed, that means reactions is not take place. Reaction hardly take place. Hardly takes place. Takes place, take place. क्या होगा भाई? Take place और takes place? Take place है. और takes place. पता नहीं क्या. What? क्या होगा भाई? Reaction hardly takes place, take place. अरे
Takes.
ये इंग्लिश में
Takes place.
takes place. अरे सही लिखा था हमने. Fine. Next is if the value of K, it ranges between two values. So the value of K, it is greater than 10 to the power minus 3, but it is lower than 10 to the power plus 3. अभी अभी अगर ये कहीं बीच में है, then we say that both reactant and products are present in appreciable amounts. What is the meaning of appreciable? Appreciable means measurable amounts. है ना? And if you want to look at equilibrium, है ना? What is present at equilibrium? So you will find both. Reactant will be also there, and you can also detect the product. But in the first case, you can see that if you want to check what is there in the equilibrium, then if you want to detect it, आपको reactant ही मिलेगा. You will not even see product because 1000 for every 1000 reactant there is one product. Next case is when the value of K it is greater than 10 to the power plus 3 से भी ज़्यादा बड़ा है. The value of K is greater than 10 to the power plus 3. So in this case, you can see that 10 to the power plus 3. So 1000 upon 1 हो जाएगा, right? It will be 1000 upon 1 से भी बड़ा है K. The value of K is even larger than that. That means in this case, what is going to happen? Tell me. What will dominate? Dash dominate at equilibrium. And we can say that reaction goes for completion. ठीक है ना? Products. Very good. Very good. Products. Raise your hand once you're done writing. Waiting for Alina and Jovita. अलीना, आपका एग्जाम अच्छा नहीं गया था क्या? अलीना,
Yes,
आई
sir.
गॉट योर पेपर। क्या हुआ था आपका? अरे भैया कुछ बोलिएगा। आप ही कहता ना आंसर शीट, हाँ। कितने आएंगे आपके? हम्म। चलिए खैर। कैन यू मैसेज मी लाइक व्हाट, लाइक क्या डिफिकल्टी हुई आपको? हाँ अलीना।
Okay, sir.
कितना मिला है आपको केमिस्ट्री में? कैन यू मैसेज मी ऑन द चैट? लाइक मैसेज में कुछ और लिखा और आपके आंसर शीट में कुछ और है। कैन टेल मी इन द चैट कितना आया था आपको केमिस्ट्री में? वेट सेकंड। प्रिडिक्शन ऑफ डायरेक्शन ऑफ रिएक्शन। डायरेक्शन ऑफ रिएक्शन और इक्विलिब्रियम है ना, डायरेक्शन ऑफ रिएक्शन या इक्विलिब्रियम। अरे भाई बताओ तो। यस अलीना, व्हाट हैपेंड? कितना आया था आपका? कैन यू प्लीज टेल मी इन द चैट? व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन, टेल मी। फॉरवर्ड और बैकवर्ड? Q is less than K?
Forward.
Very good. Now we have just seen that it will be forward reaction. ठीक है? So R is going to decrease and the reactant is going to decrease and the product is going to increase in this case. B, if Q it is greater than K, then it will be backward. That means the concentration of reactant is going to increase. अरे बाप रे, अलीना तो बता ही नहीं रही है। अलीना, आवाज आ रही है आपको? बताया। इसमें 46 क्यों लिखा हुआ है फिर? मैसेज में आपने 46 लिख दिया था। हम्म। चलिए, मार्क्स ऑफ अदर सब्जेक्ट्स ऑल्सो ना। ओके, बाकी सब्जेक्ट से बताइए। ठीक है। नाउ इसको ऐसे आप लोग ना याद रख सकते हैं। लेट सपोज दिस इज नंबर लाइन एंड द वैल्यू ऑफ k is somewhere here, है ना? तो अगर q छोटा होगा then the q will be here. If the q is bigger then the q will be here, right? Now if the q is smaller the q is always going to approach k, तो फॉरवर्ड, और अगर q बड़ा है तो बैकवर्ड। ये फॉरवर्ड रिएक्शन हो रहा है, ये दिस विल बी बैकवर्ड। होप दिस मेक्स सेंस, थोड़ा याद रहेगा इसका। Whatever the q is it has to achieve k. Now if the q is smaller then it will go in the forward direction and achieve the k, and if the q is larger then it will go in the backward direction and achieve the k. Copy this down, raise your hand once you're done, then we'll do a question. अलीना, आप हमको बताएंगे व्हाट्सएप में कि क्या प्रॉब्लम हुई थी आपको? हाँ, अच्छे से बढ़िया से क्या कीजिएगा ना, यू विल लुक एट द आंसर शीट एंड देन ट्राई टू रिमेंबर कि आपके क्या वो माइंडसेट था। एग्जाम देके आपको क्या लगा था? हाउ वाज द एग्जाम? आपके एग्जाम कैसा गया? कैन यू टेल योर माइक ऑन अलीना? कैन यू टेल योर माइक ऑन? माइक ऑन कीजिए। चलिए, आप क्लास के बाद थोड़ा सा आपको हम रोक लेंगे। वेटिंग फॉर अलीना एंड अली। जस्ट वेटिंग फॉर अली। चलिए, राइट अ क्वेश्चन। द वैल्यू ऑफ ए for the reaction 2A in equilibrium with B plus C is 2 into 10 to the power minus 3. At a given time, the composition of reaction mixture is concentration of A is equal to concentration of B is equal to concentration of C, which is equal to 3 into 10 to the power minus 4 molar. In which direction will the reaction proceed? ठीक है, चलिए। The value of Kc has been given, and in which direction the reaction will proceed. Generally, जब इस तरह के reaction बात आएंगे ना, in which direction the reaction will proceed, then most probably you have to calculate the Q. And one important thing is that बच्चे generally ना पर concentration दिया हुआ K निकाल लेते हैं. K will be equal to the concentration of A, मतलब concentration of B and C, right? तो B का concentration कितना है? B का concentration है 3 into 10 to the power minus 4 into the concentration of C, 3 into 10 to the power minus 4 divided by concentration of A, वो भी वही सेम है, 3 into 10 to the power minus 4 का स्क्वायर. So this and this whole thing will cut, so K is equal to आ जाएगा 1. बट सर K तो आपको दिया हुआ है यहाँ पे 2 into 10 to the power minus 3. So why is K equal to 1? Can anyone tell me? What is the problem? What I did wrong? Is the calculation wrong? क्या करते हैं यहाँ पे? अच्छा भाई, तो पहले ये बताइए, समथिंग इज रॉन्ग ये पता चल रहा है कि नहीं चल रहा है? आई कैलकुलेटेड द के एज 1, but they have given for the reaction k is equal to 2 into 10 to the power minus 3. You have to tell me, first of all, can you understand that there is something wrong here? Yes or no?
Yes.
I बोलिए भाई.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So what is wrong here? What I did wrong? मेरा पूछने का मतलब वो है असल में, like कि हमने गलती क्या की. फर्स्ट यू हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई कि कुछ गलत है या नहीं गलत है. देखिए, आई एम ऑल्सो रिमूविंग दिस पार्ट. कैंसलेशन भी सही है कि नहीं वो देख लीजिए आप आराम से. Think and tell me, what did I do wrong? Yes, Ali, very good. Zainab, yeah, tell me, can you please elaborate, Zainab? Zainab, can you please turn your mic on and tell me? I can't hear you properly. Can you speak a bit loudly?
The square is for the whole value, right? So it should be
हाँ,
squared 10 as well as 3.
है तो स्क्वायर तो है, क्या हो गया तो? कैन आई राइट इट लाइक दिस? देखिए जरा, 3 into 10 to the power minus 4 into 3 into 10 to the power minus 4. ये जो स्क्वायर है ये ऐसे होगा ना, 3 into 10 to the power minus 4 into 3 into 10 to the power minus 4. करेक्ट? हाँ जैनब, इज दिस करेक्ट? यस और नो?
Yes, sir.
So we can cancel now these things, or we can't?
We can.
We can, no? Raise your hand and tell me, ये बताइए, you would have done it like this. ये तो करते ना, मतलब if you do not know what to do, you would do this, right? या जो conceptual, this is the conceptual mistake जो equilibrium में बार बार होता रहेगा हमेशा. कुछ like each and every topic, each and every type of numericals, you will be doing some type of conceptual mistake, and in ionic equilibrium तो बहुत ज्यादा होगा. ठीक है? So that is why I always tell what mistake you are going to do. और आपको समझ नहीं आया क्या मिस्टेक हो रहा है यहाँ पे ना, क्या ही है, फिर केमिस्ट्री को आप लोग गाली बतेंगे, है ना, यार केमिस्ट्री तो बेकार सब्जेक्ट है, यार केमिस्ट्री में सब रटना पड़ता है, यार ये यार. ठीक. The words have a lot of importance in chemistry. At a given time, the composition of reaction mixture is itna. They never said that this concentration is equilibrium concentration. And when we define K, the concentration of A, the concentration of B, and all the species, reactants and products should be at equilibrium. Yes or no? Please tell me. Hello, we
Yes,
have done
sir.
this now. What is K? K is the concentration of product upon reactant to its stoichiometric coefficient at equilibrium. The concentration should be at equilibrium. PA, PB, PC are pressure at equilibrium. Concentration at equilibrium, है ना? But they never said that this particular concentration जो यहाँ पे इन्होंने दी है 3 into 10 to the power minus 4 is the equilibrium concentration. So we cannot write K for this. What can we write for this particular concentration? Tell me, guys. What is the term that we defined today?
Q.
Q. Very good. So we can write the Q. Q will be equal to the concentration of. So Q will be equal to 1 ना. I hope you can do the calculations. मतलब कर लेंगे ना? Yes or no? Please tell me. अरे हो जाएगा नहीं होगा?
Yes, sir.
Right? Q will be equal to 1. And we can say that if I compare Q and K, so Q is 1 and K is 2 into 10 to the power minus 3. Which is greater, Q or K? Which is greater, Q or K?
K.
Which?
Q.
K. देखिए, K. 2 देख के K. Oh my God. No, no, no. K is not large. 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 means 0.002. Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Very good. So which is greater? Q is greater. If Q is greater, forward or backward? If Q is greater, forward or backward?
Backward.
Backward.
Very good. Therefore, reaction will proceed in backward direction. चलिए, copy this down, raise your hand once you're done. उसके बाद एक सवाल आप लोगों को खुद से करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है? Let me open the NCERT. All of you understood this now? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
सबको समझ में आया? Okay, very good. एक ही आदमी को समझना है। अलीना, अली, जोबिता, जसलीन, शायमा, जैनब, सब लोग बताए ना? ऑल ऑफ यू अंडरस्टूड दिस?
Yes.
इफ यू हैव एनी
Yes,
प्रॉब्लम
sir.
ना प्लीज बताइएगा जी। थैंक यू वेरी मच। थैंक यू, थैंक यू, थैंक यू। Raise your hand once you're done. चलो सवाल लिखिए। ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस क्वेश्चन एंड उसके बाद आराम आराम से कीजिएगा, ठीक है? Let me know if you are like confused about something. अच्छा, एक और चीज, आई विल गिव यू थ्री मोर, लेट्स सपोज व्हाट, थ्री मोर मिनट्स, and then please tell me whatever you have done. I just want to see whether you are going in the right direction or not. जो भी था इसको कर लीजिए पहले. What do you
Sir,
think? What is the doubt? Tell me.
sir, the IUPAC naming.
वो पूरा पूरा ही डाउट है आपका?
No, sir, how to write it? I'm
What do you think? How much time it will
getting
take?
confused on it every time. Huh?
How much time it will take? Are you
For
pack
me to,
naming? नहीं
for me?
नहीं, not for you, but in the sense like, yeah, it's not like you will memorize each and everything. Na? You cannot memorize all the compounds. There is a way
Yes.
of doing it, right? Do you remember the functional groups, the suffix of functional group, and all of those things?
Yes, sir.
You know how to do it, but you do it wrong, है ना?
Sir,
Correct? ऐसे ही हो रहा है ना?
sir, what? I didn't hear.
I'm saying that you know how to do it,
Yeah.
but somehow you do it wrong.
Yes.
ठीक है फाइन, तो कंफ्यूजन तो हम क्लियर कर देंगे, नो प्रॉब्लम. ऐसे पढ़ाने के लिए इट रिक्वायर्स अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम. फाइन, ठीक है. आफ्टर द क्लास यू विल टेक सम क्वेश्चंस, उससे आपको क्लियर हो जाएगा मोस्ट प्रोबेबली. फाइन, अभी इसको
Okay.
कीजिए लेकिन. चलिए, okay, fine, yeah, Shama, you can leave. And can you guys send me whatever you have done till now? It will be really helpful for you guys, so I can understand what is going on in your head. ठीक है? Please send me whatever you have done. Okay, fine, Jasmine. Zainab, send me whatever you have done, na? See, there will be mistakes. For sure, there will be mistake. I know this. है ना? अगर आपने ये सवाल, if you are doing this question for the first time, then there will be mistake in the, वो हो जाएगा, ठीक है? But that's the thing, ना? That's learning. If you are, so सिर्फ सही अगर हो रहा है आपका, like all the questions are correct, then you are not learning anything. Most, fine. So obviously there will be some things which you are not doing correctly, and that's what learning is. Okay, Zainab? So send me whatever you have done.
Yes, sir. Sir, can I send you in 1 minute? The mobile is not with me.
हाँ. Send me. I will wait. Justine, waiting for your answer. ठीक है. Okay, Zainab, that's wrong. Identify your mistake. क्या गलत किया आपने? And if I look at वो आपने डिवाइड डिवाइड किया है. डिवाइड करने की वैसे इट कुड डिवाइड कर सकते हैं. नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम. Fine. Ali, I'm looking at your answer, by the way. You have done it correctly till now. Jasleen, yeah, very good. Jasleen, हाँ ठीक है यहाँ तक. Zainab, can you identify the mistake?
So should it be divided by 20? The ammonia?
Yeah, correct. Very good. ठीक है. So these are the things that you have to take care of. हाँ, fine. आपको अब if you can identify it, then you can start doing it. Now I will wait like 2 more minutes. What about others? Huh? Jovita, Alina. Fine. Yes, correct. ठीक है. If you got the answer, that's correct. Ali has got the answer. Jovita, I'm waiting. Jovita, are you doing this? अगर नहीं कर पा रहे हैं तो प्लीज टेल मी ना, देन आई कैन स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग इट. जोबिता एंड अलीना, आर यू सेंडिंग द आंसर्स? अलीना तो ऐसा चुप हो गई है जब से उसका मार्क्स पूछा है हमने. अलीना, एम आई ऑडिबल? अलीना इज नॉट देयर इट सीम्स. व्हाट अबाउट जोबिता? जोबिता, आर यू देयर?
Yes.
जो हाँ,
Yes, sir.
आर यू सेंडिंग द आंसर?
Yes, I will send 1 minute.
ओके. अलीना बोलेगी फोन नहीं है. ओके अलीना, इफ यू कैन हियर मी, टेल मी, आर यू सेंडिंग द आंसर? अलीना, आई एम आस्किंग, आर यू सेंडिंग द आंसर, यस और नो? अगर आप कर रहे हैं नहीं कर रहे, उसका मतलब ही नहीं. किसी ने थोड़ी ना किया था. दे जस्ट स्टार्टेड द क्वेश्चन, दे सेंड द आंसर. अलीना, यार इस तरह से डू नॉट अवॉइड दीज थिंग्स ना. हम जब कहते हैं लाइक सेंड द आंसर टू मी, सिंपल यू हैव टू टेक अ फोटो, सेंड इट टू मी. आई डोंट नो कितना आप लोग इसमें कुछ गलती हो रही होगी तो हम बताएंगे ना आप लोगों को. दैट इज व्हाई आई वांट यू गाइस टू अटेम्प्ट इट ऑन योर ओन फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, है ना, ताकि आप लोग देखें कि क्या गलती होती है. चलिए ठीक है, अब आप आंसर नहीं भेज रहे हैं. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, सी वी हैव टू डील विद कंसंट्रेशन और प्रेशर. यहाँ पे नंबर ऑफ मोल्स दिया हुआ है एंड वॉल्यूम दिया है. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई विल कैलकुलेट द कंसंट्रेशन. Concentration of N2 will be equal to number of moles of N2 is 1.57 divided by 2 हाँ. Concentration of H2 will be equal to 1.92 divided by 20. Concentration of ammonia will be equal to 8.13 divided by 20. Fine. Now this is not equilibrium concentration. Answer is 10 to the power. थोड़ा सा it's a bit off, I guess. I don't know. ठीक है, let me see. Okay, Zainab, देखते जाइए जरा. ठीक है, तो this is not equilibrium concentration. I will determine the Q. So Q will be equal to the concentration of ammonia squared, because the coefficient is 2, divided by the concentration of we have N2. in the reactant multiplied by the concentration of H2 cube. So ammonia is what? Ammonia is 1.57 upon 20 into 1.57 upon 20. Okay, that's it. This whole thing is divided by N2. Ammonia is 8.13, no? My bad. N2 is 1.57 divided by 20 multiplied by H2 is 1.92 divided by 20 into 1.92 divided by 20. So I can cancel some 20s now. So they can 20, 20, 20, 20 cancel. Okay. It is cube. Correct. It is cube 1.92 upon 20. है ना? So 20 तो cancel हो गया है. Now we have 1.92, 1.92 is remaining. तो थोड़ा सा ना 1.92 को हम 2 मान लेते हैं. Can we do that? कर सकते हैं हम ऐसा? बताइए. We can, ना? What do you guys think? मान ले 2. बोलो. If I assume it to be 2, ना, then things will be easy for me. That's why I'm saying. ठीक है? So, my God, kids are like, क्यों सर क्यों मानना है 2? है ना? हम लोग तो 1.92 से सॉल्व किए, आप 2 क्यों मान लीजिएगा? This will be 10 and this will be 10. ठीक है? So Q will be equal to 8.13 into 8.13 multiplied by 10 and 10 will go above 1.57 multiplied by 1.92. ठीक है? Now what I am doing again some kind of approximations. एक approximation हम ये कर रहे हैं 8.13 को I am taking this as 8 approximately, this also as 8 approximately, and I have decreased the value of numerator. I will decrease the value of denominator also. So instead of 1.57 I will take 1.5 and this 1.92 के बजाय क्या लिया हमने 2 लिया है. ठीक है? It is approximately 2 only. तो हमारे पास अब सॉल्व करने के लिए आसान हो जाएगा. 8 into 8 into 10 into 10 divided by 1.5 into 2. Make sense? So 1.5 into 2 will be 3. 8 8 are 64. 6400 divided by 3. I think 6400 ना 64,000 लिख दिया. 6400 divided by 3. Approximately ये आंसर आ जाएगा ना. I mean ये इसको आप रफ में कीजिएगा हमेशा. Fine. So let us see what is the answer. So it is 2133. Fine. And what is the K? K it is equal to how much? 1.7 into 10 to the power minus 2. 1.7 into 10 to the power 2, not minus 2. Is it correct, guys? देखिए जरा, यहाँ तक सही है? आप लोग का भी ऐसा ही आंसर आया है सोनो पीसल में? Let me see whatever approximation I did, was it correct or not? अरे और ये क्या हो गया इसमें? कैलकुलेटर है. ठीक है, चलिए. सो नाउ व्हाट इज ग्रेटर? Q इज ग्रेटर और K इज ग्रेटर, कौन बड़ा है? विच इज लार्जर, Q और K? बताओ भाई. बाकी लोग को नहीं दिख रहा है क्या? अलीना, अली, जोबिता, जसलीन, जैनब, टेल मी गाइस. ओके, हाँ, जसलीन करेक्ट. क्या व्हाट इज ग्रेटर, Q और K? हाँ, वेरी गुड, ऑल ऑफ यू आर करेक्ट, वेरी गुड. Q इज ग्रेटर. सो फॉरवर्ड और बैकवर्ड ये भी बता दीजिए. यस, अली करेक्ट. फॉरवर्ड और बैकवर्ड, अदर गाइस टेल मी. फॉरवर्ड और बैकवर्ड बोलो भाई. आंसर इन द चैट. हाँ बोलिए. ये देखो जोबिता, क्या कर रहे हैं आप जो बेटा, फॉरवर्ड या बैकवर्ड ना होगा जो बेटा? क्यू बड़ा है तो क्यू छोटा है तो हम्म अलीना, इट विल बी बैकवर्ड नॉट फॉरवर्ड। क्यों फॉरवर्ड लिख दिया आपने? अजीब हाल है यार। अभी हम लोग यहाँ पे पढ़े इफ क्यू इज ग्रेटर देन के बैकवर्ड रिएक्शन। नोट्स नहीं लिख रहे हैं क्या आप लोग? यार दिस दिस इज नॉट एक्सपेक्टेड ना फ्रॉम यू गाइस। दिस इज नॉट एक्सपेक्टेड यार, कि अभी नोट्स में लिखाई हुई चीजों को आप मतलब फॉरवर्ड बैकवर्ड में आप गलती कर रहे हैं। चलिए कॉपी दिस डाउन, रेज योर हैंड इफ यू डन। एक और सवाल आप ही लोग को करना है, फाइन, जल्दी कीजिए। Also, they are saying, is the reaction mixture at equilibrium? Then you will say no, the reaction is not at equilibrium. Raise your hand once you're done. Waiting for Alina. Waiting for Zainab. हो गया? Zainab waiting for you. Oh God. Zainab आपका हुआ नहीं है क्या अभी तक? चलिए, बाकी स्टूडेंट यू कैन राइट द क्वेश्चन।
Sir, I'm writing the question.
क्वेश्चन क्या लिख रहे हैं भाई? 7.12 लिखिए। इट इज इन एनसीईआरटी। दिस इज 21 नंबर क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम एनसीईआरटी। क्वेश्चन इतने बैठे हो ना, वाह, इतना टाइम है आप लोग के पास। क्वेश्चन नंबर 7.21, 7 मतलब वॉट एवर चैप्टर इक्विलिब्रियम में है उसका 21 नंबर क्वेश्चन है ना। क्वेश्चन नंबर 21 ऑफ एनसीईआरटी। ठीक है, स्क्रीनशॉट ये सब कीजिए ना। सवाल लिखने की क्या जरूरत है? सवाल पढ़ लिया, सवाल से डेटा ले लिया। Please send me the answers right now, है ना? So that I can see whether you are doing it correctly or not. If there will be any mistake, then I will tell you guys. ओके फाइन अलीना, लेकिन ऐसे इतने कैपिटल्स में लेने की क्या जरूरत है? ओके फाइन, नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम। माइक क्यों नहीं ऑन हो रहा आपका? तो वो भी बता दीजिए। Janab, I think it is correct. Yeah, I think it is correct. It's correct. It's correct. What about others? Jasleen, Jobeta, Alina, Ali. Fine. But on in which direction it will go, Jobeta? Okay, fine. Very good. That's nice. Yeah. Fine. That's the class. I'm going to end this class because now let me solve this for you guys. So Q will be equal to concentration of ammonia square divided by N2 H2 cube. Ammonia 0.5, 0.5 into 0.5 into 3, and H2 is 2 into 2 into 2. So this will be equal to how much? 0.25 divided by 3 to the 6, 4 to 24. So these values are approximately equal. We will say 25 upon 24 into 100. So this will be approximately equal to, I can cancel these two, 0.0. And K, it is equal to 0.061. And Q is equal to 0.01. So K is greater. So the reaction will go forward. Okay? So that's it. You can copy this down. Let me know if you have any doubts.